Okay, Manny, ding, round 3. It's Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and I've just cut a pair of clear lenses for your folding Wayfarer. I've just cut a pair of blue polarized mirrors for your Wayfarers. Gray polarized with a solid blue mirror coating, and now I'm going to do a polarized gray lens. It's gray through there with the dielectric red mirror tint. And to pop the lenses out, one thing that may work best for you, since it is kind of tough to push at the nose on here since this is a folding Wayfarer, is if you want to grab it, and I've discovered while playing with your frame, if you can actually do with 2 thumbs at once, you just kind of pull outward on the frame itself, you're not going to hurt it, and push with your thumbs, and both of them pop out rather easily. So that's how I'm doing it, and of course you'll develop your own technique. There's no issue with that. I'm sure you will. You've already done it with the new Wayfarers you got from me. Now you're getting a pair of the folding Wayfarers. I'm going to put in your pupillary distance, and I know from experience now, after cutting 2 pair previously, how much I need to take it down in advance, although I'm still not going to go as large as I would want to, because I can always cut more off. If I ever cut too much off, then I'm up that proverbial creek without a paddle, or as they say, an uncharted tributary with no visible means of propulsion. So, polycarbonate soft Xyle frame, going to go small. I went ahead and put the dots on the lens ahead of time to try and save on time, so I can get this in one video, because as I expressed before, I'm having trouble with my videos being cut in half by me going over my 17-minute limit, which is my new limit on my new Hero 3 camera. Never had that issue with the Hero 2, although it would actually cut off at 21 minutes, so I guess YouTube has a certain limit, and I don't know if the graphics are just more on the new one, more stuff to record, whatever it is, but it just seems to cut off faster. So let's put your red dielectric mirror coated lenses in and hit start. And I know you've seen this a few times already, because I've done several members of your family, but for those who haven't seen it before, I put the lens into the chuck, and the calipers are going to come down, and it's going to trace the shape of your lens, actually trace the shape of the right side of your frame onto the lens to make sure the lens is large enough to fit into the frame for where it's going with your pupillary distance. It traces the back surface closest to your eyelashes first, then it traces the front surface. All the while measuring the thickness to know exactly where to place the bevel. The actual cutting wheel is down here on the bottom left. That's going to grind away your polycarbonate material, and this wheel in the center with that channel, that's what's going to put the bevel onto the lens so that your lens fits inside the frame perfectly. There's that first little touch spot, just like the last one. We've seen this before. So your lenses are made out of the lightweight polycarb material. They're unbreakable. Because look, I'll try and hit them with a hammer. Watch this. No, just kidding. They're unbreakable, bulletproof up to 22 caliber. Each lens has both UVA and UVB protection. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin from overexposure, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes. Let's go down and check my sister's lenses for her sunglasses that I'm tinting. Look, my own sister didn't even get polarized. She's too cheap, so I'm just putting tinted lenses in there. She actually wants a grayish purple lens. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Still some more tinting to be done. Old Hero. Old Hero. I actually had this mounted on the windshield of the BMW. I might put a couple of the videos up on YouTube, but I just drove around on the Blue Ridge Parkway this weekend with this mounted to my windshield, and of course this was hanging upside down. And I drove for a few hours on the parkway. I'll try and post a couple of those videos for you. Of course, I'm learning all this, and there was a little bit of glare from the windshield, from the sun, from the roads, because my windshield is not polarized. I wonder if I could make a polarized, you know what, I could. This unscrews, and I could cut a polarized sun lens even with anti-glare coating, to try and stop as much glare from coming in on that windshield. So if you notice your lens is still completely flat, now it's getting the bevel put on there. It's almost like a nickel, a very thick nickel. If I were to take it out and stand it on the counter, it would stand up on its own. Woo, that's loud. That is loud. I'll clean up my mess down here from all the lenses I've been cutting. Get rid of that for now. Get rid of that, the breakable lenses, and we'll send you the unbreakables. So out comes the right lens. I'm going to dry everything off. Back to the handstone to smooth out those rough edges. That is kind of cool. As you move the lens, it just changes colors. That's pretty cool. And you may know that. This is just kind of new to me, so. I'm sure you knew what you were doing the whole time. Mr. Amazon, Mr. Electronics. Alright, so I'm going to tuck this in at the outside corner. Using my thumbs, I press at the nose. Nope, still a little bit more give. So let me take a little bit more off. The golden rule, you can always cut more off of a lens, you can never add it back on. So I started a little bit larger with the right, and I keep going down until it fits perfect. And while that's doing that, I guess I can go ahead and get your lens packages ready. This is what I'll be shipping you 2 pairs of lenses in. And I should actually text you now to find out which one you want me to pre-insert. These are the RayBan 4105, size 50. And I'm going to put, let's see, we'll do one clear. Let me see if you're available. Let me text you right quick. Let me see if I can do this. Forgive me, folks, I'm going to have to turn the camera away so you don't see his personal information, so you can't, everyone out there in YouTube land can't sit there and go to him. He used to be on there. There we go. Cutting your lenses now. Which color do you want mounted? I really hope that no one can see his his phone number. If anyone can see his phone number, don't call and harass him. This guy's bought a lot of pairs of glasses from me and his family. He's treated me very good, so no harassing Manny. Just because you can, just in case you happen to see his phone number. But I do things in real time here. He's in Las Vegas, and I just wanted to find out which pair of lenses he wanted me to have mounted into this frame when I ship them to him. There we go. That is good to go. The red is in there. Let's start cutting the left. And go. So I flipped this over. We're now going to cut the left lens just like before. The calipers are going to come down and they're going to trace the left side of the frame to see if the lens is large enough. And I tell you, when you get the angle just right, that red is just so brilliant. And then at certain angles it just vanishes and disappears. That's a pretty cool special effect. And of course, when he texts back, I will just check the text on my Samsung Gear 2 watch.
Coming in. The blue. He wants the blue lenses mounted. So we will do that. Guess I'll put my phone up. My Samsung. Can you tell I'm a Samsung guy? And of course I got the Samsung 12-inch Pro tablet. Like it so much I might have to get the 10-inch. Oh hey look, I can keep working. Keep working, Manny, keep working. Don't let me take any time off. I sit there, run my mouth and forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So, oop, I smeared the ink stain. Let me put that red dot back on there. Spin this back to 97. And if you hadn't noticed, I went ahead and put the dots on your lenses ahead of time just to speed up with things. So this is going to be the RayBan 4105, size 50, and we're going to have the red mirror. To match my red Sharpie that you see in all my videos, back into the cup. So let me clean your clear lenses off. Thank you for buying so many pairs of lenses from me. You could have bought them from anyone, but you bought them from the guy who gives you free prescription lenses. Well played. Well played. So in goes that lens. In goes this one, if I can ever find the opening. Fold them over for twice the protection. Of course, you have the unbreakable lenses, but still, hey, I'm gonna do it. So that's one, and then I'll do the red lenses as soon as we're done with those, and put the blue in. Out comes the red. What do I do with my paper towel? Remind me to invest in more than one paper towel. Ooh, there's a good piece. You know, it's a good day when I can pull it off in one long piece like that. It is a good day. And then wipe it on the floor. You know me. You know what's coming. I can't be clean. Plus, if anyone comes by, it makes it look like I've been working with stuff all over the floor. Look at that, Manny. Look at that. So again, to make sure this lens fits, I tuck it in at the outside corner. Using my thumbs, I press down. Oh, there we go. It snaps in. That was just in the way. So let me take this block off. Spin the axis wheel back to 68 just to verify your lens was made correctly. Read the correct power, minus 450, minus 75, and we are good to go. Let's check that pupillary distance. Make sure that is 62, and we are dead on, dead on. So I'm gonna clean the dots off. I am gonna make sure your frame is in standard alignment. Now 90% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. So if you get these and they're too loose or they're too tight or one side sits higher than the other, because that's the #1 adjustment we have to do,
80% of people have one ear that's higher than the other, and I'm no different. When I take mine off and I set mine on the counter, mine wobble. But I'm going to make sure that yours are in standard alignment once I get my fingerprints off, so you can't turn me into the FBI and collect that big reward. But I set it on the counter. There is no wobble. I flip it over. There is no wobble. I make sure each temple overlaps perfectly. And of course, with the folding Wayfarers, you can fold them up like that, and then into the pouch they go. I just wish they had a belt clip on here so it attached like a cell phone. That'd be way cool. But that is that. So if anyone has any questions about what I can and can't do, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. Manny, I hope you enjoyed watching me make. How many pairs of glasses have you gotten from me and your family? But that's that. And everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.